open letter to the Courtroom Sob squad. Subtitle, you fired your lawyer, missed your deadline, and now you want a free pass? Absolutely not. Dear Michelle, John, enough. Enough of the teardrop keyboard mash, disguised as legal motion. Enough of the we're just everyday people routine. Enough of these courtroom pity parties, parades that, written like they were dictated through a Ring doorbell during a thunderstorm of delusion. Let her just file. Well, it's not a legal argument. It's not emotion. It's an emotional hostage note written in crayon, complete with excuses, misdirected, and the kind of factual bankrupt narrative that you usually hear right before someone tries to sell you essential oils, Timu, stones, and a reverse mortgage. Let's stop pretending this is anything other than what it is, a desperate, clumsy, last-ditch grasp for sympathy from a court you've disrespected at every turn. Well, let's start with the core lie. We're not attorneys, please forgive us. That would be almost believable if you hadn't already had an attorney. You did. His name was Bruce Bubbles Manskin, a man so allergic to following the rules he nearly got bounced from Florida bar just for showing up. What happened? Well, you fired him. You discharged your own counsel, the same guy who submitted screeds full of irrelevant whining on your behalf, and now you're acting like you're just two little lost lambs in need of shepherding. No. You set your legal representation on fire and then complained about the smoke. Don't pretend he was forced out because of harassment. He filed a motion with this court, Doc 126, that explicitly says he was fired. Not threatened, not broke, not afraid. Fired by you. That's on the record, dumbasses. You don't get to revise it now because you backed yourselves into a procedural corner and can't Google your way out. You want the court to appoint you counsel? Well, this is a criminal court. You're not entitled to free legal representation because you made bad decisions and can't stop typing like you're on day 3 of a Facebook breakdown. You're civil defendants in a case you chose to escalate with live streams, retaliatory court filings, and public smear campaigns. The court already told you this was not a complex enough to warrant an appointed counsel because it isn't. The only thing complicated here is how badly you've sabotaged yourselves. You admit there will be witnesses and experts, so let's get this straight. It's suddenly too complicated because you made it complicated. You turned this into a circus, and now you want the court to buy your ticket? You spent 2 years injecting chaos into this case like it was your personal soap opera, and now you want a government-funded stage manager to help you block your scene? Absolutely not. You don't get to light a fire, throw away the hose, blame the matchbook manufacturer, and then the court installs sprinklers. You blame your mental health, your child, and your plaintiff's videos? We've seen this song and dance before. Every time you're held accountable, suddenly it's someone else's fault. Your child is your shield, your stress is your sword, and Jeremy Hills is your all-purpose scapegoat for every mistake you've made since you figured out how to open the YouTube tab. Let's be clear. No one forced you to violate deadlines. No one forced you to ignore service. No one forced you to represent yourselves after firing counsel. You did that on purpose. And now you expect the court to pull you from the wreckage of your own incompetence? You're not victims. You're not overwhelmed. You're not under attack. You are bad defendants who made bad decisions and now want to cry your way out of consequences. The real reason you filed this letter? You defaulted. The court saw it, and you're terrified that this case, the one you laughed off, stalled, sabotaged, might actually result in a judgment against you. So now it's time for crocodile tears, talk of mental anguish, and fictionalized tales of BBB's brave escape from the courtroom battlefield. You want sympathy? But you filed this letter after default, not before, not when it mattered. Only after the hammer dropped. You're not asking for fairness. You're asking for a do-over. And you should not get it. This filing is an emotion. It's a confession. A confession that you weren't prepared, weren't responsible, and now aren't willing to face what happens when the rules actually fucking apply to you. You built this legal disaster. You stroked every damn flame. And now you get to stand in that fire that you built around yourself. Sincerely, Shizzy Wisnut. Still here. Still correct. Still not here for your excuses. Watching you flounder like a grumpy in a bucket. Jeez Louise.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy Wiz Nut.